talk?
Yeah, what's up, Ellie?
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals right under the board's nose?
Correct.
I sure hope you negotiated for a raise with this Phineas guy.
We're doing it to help people. This isn't about money.
Uh-huh. Sure. Everybody's got an angle. I'm just wondering what yours is.
To help people.
I knew a doctor like him once. He had a patient complaining of ankle pain, so he amputated the man's foot. Wasn't even the right one. Point is, good intentions don't count for shit. And nothing's more dangerous than a crusader with a cause. Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying your hands with it?
Because it's the right thing to do.
Hate to say it, but the right thing rarely pays well. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. The ones at the top, anyway.
I'm not going to become some corporate
Don't think
lackey.
of it as being a lackey. Think of it as doing a job and getting paid really, really well. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. No one else out here's going to.
Ellie, I didn't know you cared. You're wrong about that.
Hey, I'm not trying to piss on your bonfire. But you ought to hear this from someone, and it might as well be an ally with a financial interest in your well-being. Anything else?
I take it you've got something to say about Harlow?
What did I tell you? His down with the man shtick was just an act. No one who yammers that much means half of it.
Okay. Don't sound too excited. That was Felix's
Obviously
friend.
not. And better for Felix.
Yeah. Yeah, just because Harlow turned out to be crooked doesn't mean everyone's
Don't get
like
all
that.
mushy on me now. People look out for their own interests. It's a fundamental law of nature, same as...
You can't live your life thinking the worst of everyone.
Sure I can.
Ever consider that looking out for others can be in your best interest?
I'm warning you, that reverse psychology stuff doesn't work on me.
Even you never really go it alone. You usually throw your lot in with a crew.
Sure do. And unlike you, Captain, the rest of us don't get a big fancy room with wall-to-wall windows. But let's forget about that, please. Anyway, you really want to tell me you're helping the scientist because you think he'll save the colony?
As a matter of fact, I am.
And here I thought I'd seen it all. This galaxy must be bigger than I'd thought. Speaking of lost causes, there's something I've been meaning to get around to.
And what's that?
I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit. Given the dangerous life I lead, they've got to be worried sick.
They probably don't give a shit about you. But, let me know how I can help.
Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by. When we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise.
Yeah, I can see it.
But I worked so hard. I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice.
That's the problem. You try too hard.
Huh. Well, I bet they won't know the difference. I bet they'll barely recognize me.
Yeah, you should reconnect with your parents.
Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too.
Yeah, why do you want me to meet your parents?
Because it would be fun.
What's this really about?
Well, they know me as Marilyn the surgeon. They don't know Ellie the pirate sawbones. But you're authentic rabble. True riffraff. When they see you, they'll get it.
So you want to show off your pleb friend to your fancy parents? Real mature.
Come on, I didn't leave home and become a pirate because I enjoy making responsible decisions.
Okay, we'll go.
Great. And when we get there, if you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe...
I'll take care of dressing myself.
You're the boss. Anything else?
Seems like most of my crew are assholes. Or dumb assholes. I don't know why they decided to make pretty much all the people you run into shitty people, but hopefully I can make them not shitty.
Didn't I request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board? Who keeps ordering these?
Why the fuck are there cows on my ship?
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you. It's kind of big.
Yeah, what's up?
I was thinking about what you said afore, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
That's sweet, man.
I was kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. Smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for bath supplies.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we'll head straight
I mean,
over,
only
dude.
if you're not busy. Or when you're heading through Groundbreaker for something else. You don't... Anyhow, next time we dock...
Yeah, I got you. Weirdo. I mean...
Captain, I wish to offer my commendations for convincing the UDL's gunship to leave HRS-1084.
Yeah. Going back to Terra, too. Oh.
The Groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
But yeah, I'm hoping that I can convince Ellie to not be a piece of shit. I think that'll be nice. Maybe I can convince, fucking, what's his name? He's an asshole too. I can't even think of his name because I don't like him. Felix. Felix is his name, because he's a dumb piece of shit. And even the vicar was a fucking asshole, but... pretty much Pravati and Sam are the only ones who aren't fucking dicks.
It's almost time for today's episode.
Yeah, my engineer's looking to do some deep cleansing.
I think I got just the thing, my dear. A few years back, Auntie Cleo's put out a home makeover kit, and I snagged a couple for myself.
Nice.
High-grade shampoo and conditioner, scrubby brush, a nice lotion, that sort of thing. I still got 'em, too.
What's the scrubby brush for?
Cleaning around your nails, sweetheart. Gets the engine grease out. Makes your hands soft. Most folk don't got the time. Or bathtubs for such, me included. I'll let you have one on clearance. You want rosish, mock apple and cinnamon, or refurbished ship?
Do you have a preference, Pravati?
Oh, gosh. We never talked about what kind of smells she likes. I think pretty much every spot on Groundbreaker just smells like old socks.
It comes down to what sort of intent you got. If I was looking to do a spy job over in engineering, I'd be safe with refurbished ship. Now, if I was a young thing trying to come on all precious-like, I'd probably go with Rosish. But if I was doing it for my own self, I'd pick mock apples and synthamon.
I guess you could eeny, miny, moe it?
Take your time, dear. A lady's scent says a lot about her.
I have no idea. What the hell is this? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Well, that'd be mock apple.
Captain?
I'll just wrap that up for you, since it's for a
I'll pay for that, ma'am. Thanks for being so helpful.
Since when have I given
You're
you
welcome,
money?
dear.
Alright, see ya.
Anytime, sweet.
Groundbreaker's safe from melting to...
So, there's your soap.
Oh, thanks, Captain. I'm gonna put these someplace safe. In her messages, Junlei said her mama used to make this dish for Monarch. Dustback casserole. Salt tuna and xenogold needle mushrooms. And then for dessert, there's a thing called, sweetheart cake. It's made with almond paste and wax gourds. There's gotta be some place in Stellar Bay that can bake a casserole. And I heard tell there's a Rizzo's town near there called Cascadia what specializes in sweets.
Alright, we'll figure it out, man.
Thanks, Captain. I know I'm asking an awful lot, but...
I don't know how it's gonna be worth it to me, if I'm being honest, but hey, man.
Captain, Felix and the Vicar are arguing.
Yeah,
Welcome
they
back,
always
Captain.
argue. Why am
How
I
can I be
talking
of
to you? I didn't mean to
assistance?
talk to you. Get the fuck
Mhm.
out of my face. Okay, so we'll go to Stellar Bay, and then we have to go to that Rizzo town or whatever.
We are now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain. No blockade is a match for my piloting.
Ooh. Let's... Dustback casserole.
Velma seem out of sorts to you? She's always
Oh, there's a chef here. Hello.
Whoa, by the stars, my poor heart.
Hey, sorry, didn't mean to start.
Most people don't. Besides,
How's that?
where should I begin? With the board was right.
My engineer wants some dustback
That was
casserole.
a real popular meal 10, 20 years back. Before the board. These days, everybody's had a belly full of salt tuna. They all want borscht. And the mushrooms, well, not many venture out. I can whip one up for you.
Oh,
Yeah, I got it.
You got it. I got all the ingredients. Should only take about an hour in the oven. There we are. Now, if you don't mind, I really need to take a leak.
my belly's gurgling just to smell it, Mr. Raymond. Thank you so much.
A pleasure to help such a charming young lady.
Oh, gosh. My tum's rumbling just smelling that casserole.
How's the casserole gonna stay fresh as we have to fly across the universe? Okay,
You and your...
so let's see. Yeah, so we do have to go to
Pen pals seem
Cascadia.
to be getting along.
Don't make it small. When you say it like that, it sounds stupid.
Whoa, take it easy. Didn't realize you were so wrapped up.
Where?
You're doing it again.
I want to actually try and get some food. I forgot. Hey, bud.
I see.
What?
Lo-
There's no... Why is there no food? Please. Guys, I just want food. I just want to be able to buy food. Kind of want to shoot you in the face, Ellie. Why would you become a doctor if you have no compassion? Maybe you failed to save
If you
somebody.
stop in the engine room, would you ask Parvati to send Sam down to the bridge?
That's all I
I
can think of.
understand.
Can you stop talking?
We're in orbit over Cascadia, Captain.
Okay. Yeah, maybe Ellie failed to save somebody back in the day, and then she's hated herself ever since, and so she tries to avoid getting close to people in order to not have to feel that pain again. That'd be very cliche, but it's honestly not a bad storyline, so... But it would still just be a little underwhelming. Yeah, I've been in here before.
Aren't those cakes just about the cutest little things you ever seen?
Oh, I need to talk to her? Okay.
The dust bat casserole Mr. Raymond made smells incredible. Oh, I kind of want to take a little taste. Now look how cute these cakes from Cascadia are. Someone even traced little hearts in them. I guess that settles dinner. Thanks for hauling me all over creation, Captain.
No problem, my dude. Yeah, get washed up.
Well, I was gonna, but then it hit me.
Uh-oh.
I got this nice meal all planned out with music, and I got that soap to scrub up with, but I don't got nothing nice to wear, Captain.
Yeah, man, do you have anything particular?
I don't have a head for fashion, and I can't really picture myself in something. There's this place I heard of in Byzantium, Joliker's Haberdashery. I bet I could find something nigh on perfect.
Alright. Guess it's a good thing we got a nav key.
Vicar would say it's the universal equation at work. I reckon it's just... I know this is all a little crazy. I saw the lady who runs it on Aetherwave, and... well...
Gotcha. Okay.
Thanks, Captain. I know I've...
Yeah. I'm, once again, not sure how this is going to help me in the end, but... Oh, there's some food. Is that just bread? Oh, it's curd? Oh, I'm gonna buy a bunch of it. And milk. Oh, there's a lot of running. Whoa. I never looked down there. Okay.
Well, I did not expect you back.
Seems like I'll be able to I can check a few things off the list all at once. Going to Byzantium here.
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
Milk. Nice. Oh, baby, those are some sexy outfits. My tummy's rumbling. Oh no. Where? Retirees. Holy hell, this elevator takes forever. Okay, Jesus.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Nope.
Is that supposed to be a model of the system? Not super accurate.
I once treated a lady who got her hand caught in the gears. The idiot was more worried about her rings than her fingers.
Oh, the frame rate's kinda... seems to be having trouble a bit. Hello.
You with the... Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma.
Gotcha. That's me.
Celeste, you've done it again. I knew from the moment I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you might...
Okay. Are you trying to sell me something?
I'm an artist, darling, not a tweed merchant. I'm working on a new line of clothing that will shock this city to its core, and I'd like your help.
Sure, sounds fun.
Marvelous! You and I are gonna wake this city up like a cold splash of wine to the face. What I need is a survey of the outside world. Also,
Okay. I'm not much for modeling.
trust me, darling, I'll need you to model for me the following: the apparel of an iconoclast, the armor of a marauder, and a full ensemble of... And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage spacer's choice pedals. You have the bearing and demeanor of a...
I'll see what I can do. Okay, yeah, she needs
You
an
don't gotta be
outfit.
so forward about my reasons, Captain.
Let me get a good look at you. Turn around, please, darling. My word. Such muscular shoulders. You're a vision, dear.
I am no such thing, ma'am.
Nonsense, you're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. I have just the thing for you. Let me do a back-of-the-envelope calculation. Materials, labor...
Oh boy, this is gonna be like 15,000 credits. Oh. Did you actually measure her? I didn't see any tape.
Darling, do I look... I read her measurements by...
Okay, she's an engineer. She needs to impress her true love.
Love? That's the ultimate luxury, darling. Love. Oh, gracious me.
I don't get why that's funny, ma'am.
Oh, my cherub. Who woos for love anymore? That's so... precious. All right, Captain. Here is the absolute best I can do for you.
Yeah, we can do that.
There are some things I simply cannot skimp on, darling. Such a lovely young lady deserves the best. Now stand back. Back! I'll enter the settings and get the...
Okay.
And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope your date sees that as clearly as I.
Thanks.
Oh, can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all this time, I just have to actually do it now.
Yep.
You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers.
Huh. Yeah, man.
I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did was a little bit of help. And it meant I didn't have to ask her to be mine. Not yet. Not for real. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message and ask her over. Oh, this is real scary, Captain. I'm grateful for all you done.
Level up. Okay. So we'll get... We're gonna buff that up and... the lockpick. Let's get more science weapon damage. So now, science weapons do 100% more damage, which it still says 47.
I love Byzantium.
Okay, let's... Whoops, come on.
So are you going to find her?
Let's visit Ellie's parents.
The best find this week. Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history.
Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Cannery and all.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
Oh, baby, you're a rich girl, huh? Like a real rich girl. Hail.
Marilyn, is that you?
Laws, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble.
Hey, it's a pleasure to meet you, man.
I don't know what to say. He's usually not like this.
Yes, I am.
Come on, you're supposed to help me make an impression. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right?
We've saved towns and restored property across Halcyon. That's right.
Are you trying to make me look bad?
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
Yeah, don't treat her like that, man. She's come a long way to see you.
I mean, we had other business in Byzantium, so it's not like we went out of our way. But you can't just kick us out. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors.
They aren't just nice.
He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
Don't sound so disappointed about it.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
Yeah, what are you about to apologize
We only
for?
did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
I'm sure you're much happier knowing that Ellie's alive.
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
Yeah, tell them Ellie's back. You'll be the talk of the town.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we?
Why not?
The neighbors would talk, and not in a good way.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Yeah, are you done with these jerks?
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind.
Yeah, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, we're trying to avoid further embarrassment.
I'm afraid it would cause quite a stir if the neighbors saw you two stomping about.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Yeah, you deserve better than this.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
I'm just gonna do something real quick. I just feel like, you know.
Please, don't kill me!
Okay, anyway, we're gonna reload this quick save. I wanted to see what the shrink ray did.
Let's talk outside.
Well, I was right about your parents not giving a shit about you, but it's probably because you never gave a shit about them either.
Can we talk? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage.
How'd you think that would go?
I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would tear off his glasses and blink open-mouthed.
This is a very specific fantasy.
Shh, I'm getting to the good part. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either, the leather's fake but the scars are real, or, oops, did I just track awesome onto your rug?
You're stupid. It's payback time, and I'm collecting with interest. She's already said that before.
Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day.
You're the one who
Now,
used it.
getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me.
Okay.
Then Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth to stifle.
Hey, you're really hurt, aren't you?
I'm not hurt. I'm outraged. Affronted, even. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. It's embarrassing, you know? And I've got a reputation to maintain.
I'm sorry, it's a rough situation.
I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moonbase, or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm.
I think there's a lesson here, Ellie.
Uh-oh, it looks like we're in for a big talk.
Yeah, you've got to surround yourself with people who will really look out for you.
Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling with those. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. I'm mad, and I want to do something about it. Something like... Wait a second. What if I could get that money?
Yeah, that money won't make you feel better about what happened.
Want to bet? I've got some big appetites, and they're all cheap.
You have a plan?
I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payouts would go to me. I'll make money without doing a thing, and I'll get to cut them off.
How do we do this?
My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. They have an office in Byzantium. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help me set up a dummy beneficiary account. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find...
Okay, let's go. Maybe I'm just choosing the wrong things, but judging on how things with the vicar went, I can't be sure about that.
How does this sound?
It seems like they just made their characters assholes for no reason. What is this?
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Okay. I'm gonna finish Pravati's side quest first, because hers is actually, you know, nice.
Crew members Ellie and Max
It doesn't
are
make
engaged
me
in
hate.
We've arrived at the groundbreaker.
Okay.
All right. She's on her way. How do I look?
You look terrific.
My hands have finally stopped shaking. All right, all right. Deep breath. Here I go.
Oh. I'm just up in my room. Check on the date. Ooh. Oh, look at that.
Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I don't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And he handed me his favorite wrench, the one he used for the counter. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that.
Okay, seems to be going fine and dandy. I'll just leave, I guess. I don't... Well, I can't have her on my... They should have just had me, like, sleep or something. Why exit the unreliable?
Crew members Ellie and Max are...
Hey.
Okay, Captain, she's gone.
Did it go well?
I'm near about vibrating. I'm so excited.
Ooh.
So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell nice, like mock apples." And I was like, "Yeah, new soap." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. I couldn't hear the rest on account of my heart was beating so hard. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried when she saw the spread.
Oh.
She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I was sweating. And then she blinked and said, "Is that dustbat casserole?" I told her how we got Mr. Raymond to bake it for us, so it was double authentic. Made by a real live monarch person.
Okay, was the dessert
Well, we
good?
talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I taught her to salvage and she taught me to build. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary, said she had a thing she needed to say. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. I never felt so bold, Captain.
And?
I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted, strong, smarter and kinder than I am on my lonesome. I listed all the things I liked about her. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She talked about the things she admired about me, like my cleverness and my humor, and how it made her want to be more open.
She wrote a speech to declare her love? What happened next?
Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her to be my girlfriend. And Captain, she said yes!
Yeah, what about the physical affection thing?
We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how it'd work, how I've had a bad time of it in the past. She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. Share meals, talk. Maybe she could rub my shoulders when they're sore. I said I might like that.
Nice. Congratulations.
It's all on your account, you know. Imagine if you'd never taken me out of Edgewater. I'd have never met Junlei at all. I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but you've sure changed my life. So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin and happy scream into my pillow for like an hour.
See, that's nice and sweet. That's nice and, like, happy. Enchanted Evening perk. Oh, I gotta... Oh, he has 2 perks available. Okay, what's this new perk? Oh. Picture of Junlei and Pravati. I want to see the picture. Where is it? Oh, there. No, that's her dad. Where's the new picture? Oh well. Maybe he'll show up next time I'm on the ship. Oh boy. Now we gotta do the quest for Ellie. And I don't very much like Ellie.
Fallbrook, Captain.
But I mean, I gotta do the quest. Gotta get that experience. Maybe she will learn to not be a piece of shit through all of this. Alright.
This looks like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
Yeah, sure, whatever.
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change.
Okay,
Note
yep.
that all of your fragments must be recovered and must be smaller than a standard bit cartridge for the payouts to kick in.
That sounds awful. I need to change the beneficiary.
I remember that one. That's the young socialite who broke her neck, right?
Of course, no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Oh, what else can you tell
Are
me?
you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsiness and capriciousness.
Hey, those are entirely made up.
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market.
So how would I amend that
You can't, of
claim?
course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's dead. If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, people would do it all the time.
Yeah, but they aren't dead.
Of course she is. The paperwork...
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but...
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone said to me in a long...
Okay, but how do I change
you
it?
mean hypothetically? Well, hypothetically, and you'd theoretically add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That would be fraud.
Oh, it's not fraud. I mean, you're gonna do it, though.
Please, my policy only covers paper cuts and wrist strain. Very well, I'll do it. But then you've got to go. Confrontations like this will raise my premiums. I'll need the name of the new
Ellie Fenhill?
If you say so. The payouts will flow exclusively into the new account at the I hope Ms.
Okay. You
Can
happy?
I talk? You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be rolling in it.
If that's all you ever wanted, you could have just stayed in Byzantium.
Being a surgeon out there isn't as great as
Whoops.
it seems. At least half your day is paperwork and red tape. No amount of money is worth dealing with that. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Maybe now they'll have to go back to real jobs.
As, real jobs?
Maybe as line holders or warm bodies?
Those are real
Oh,
jobs?
sure. We've got to wait in line for just about anything in Byzantium, and not everyone has the time or inclination to do it themselves. As for warm bodies, some companies like to keep extra workers on site to look more productive.
They just do nothing?
Oh no, there's lots of paper shuffling and pen clicking that goes on. The really good ones know how to leave sticky notes in just the right places. See, this is why I had to get out of Byzantium. Not sure what comes next for me, though. I've never been much of a planner.
Why not?
Maybe you haven't noticed, but you can't even count on a bribe making it into the right pocket. What's the point of planning for anything around here?
Yeah, that's the kind of thinking that's running this place into the crapper.
Hate to say it, but Halcyon's already there. Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here's your fee.
Yeah, I didn't do this for the money.
Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. Why else would you go through all this trouble?
Yeah. Sure, I'll call her my friend even though I don't like her at all.
You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they're getting hammered with you.
Yeah, friendship is important.
You don't have to get all mushy about it. Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe it's good to watch someone's back now and then so that one day they watch yours. So, you just keep the money. One of us has to look out for your interests.
Wouldn't want to be indebted to me, huh?
It's nothing personal. It's just the closest thing I've got to a code. Anyway, enough of the touchy-feelies, huh?
Yeah, so I guess she's even the cliched, like, doctor that doesn't want to get close to people because they always die. Wasn't there, is worse. It was garbage. I don't like that woman at all. So we're going to... We're gonna get some more lockpick and some more hack again. Man, what a piece of shit. What a piece of shit. I really don't get the character at all. Like, her parents are pieces of shit, so then she's a piece of shit and doesn't try and be better. She's just okay with being garbage. I don't understand. I'll never understand stuff like that. How can you...
Crew members Ellie and Max are engaged.
Garbage. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Okay, back to Byzantium.